Morning everybody, welcome to today's second video. And in today's second video, we're going to take a look at Cardano. We're going to start out with the long-term time frame stuff. And then at the end of this video, we're going to take a look at a little bit of the short-term time frame stuff for Cardano, all right? So if that sounds good to you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys press that subscribe button down below. We're right near that 20K subscriber mark, so we're probably going to hit that today on stream, which is absolutely insane to me, guys. So help me out, press the subscribe button. Now, I'm not going to waste any more of your guys' time. Let's jump straight on into the video here. And as you guys can see, this is the Cardano weekly support bands. Now, I like to start the video with this because this is what is extremely important. This is what really matters for us in the long term, okay? Our 10-week moving average and our 20-week moving average has been our support for Cardano in this bull market so far, right? Ever since really December, Cardano likes coming back down to that 10-week moving average, okay? You can see right here, back in December, we came back down and touched it. You can see right here in February, we came back down and touched it. And then right now, right, we're still above that. Now, that sits right now at about 94 cents, okay? So realistically, we could come back down to that 94 cents mark before moving up. Now, that level could make some sense, right, within the next couple weeks or so. I'm not saying it's going to happen right away, and this could actually start to gradually move up and get to my price target that we're going to talk about later in this video, where I think Cardano might get a bounce in the short term, right around $8, right? So maybe we oscillate here for a couple more weeks sideways / down, wick off that dollar mark, and then continue up to the upside. That is what I think is going to happen. We're going to take a look at why I think that's going to happen later on in this video. But yeah, so that's our 10-week moving average, and our 20-week moving average, which is pretty big too, right? And it was obviously, it's been a pretty big indicator for a lot of different altcoins back in 2017 and in this current bull market. And right now that sits at about 69 cents, no pun intended, all right? 69 cents. So realistically, we could still always come back down to retest that 20-week moving average like we did down here during this September consolidation, okay? So don't rule that out of the equation as well, that we also could come back down to about 69 cents in the short term as well, guys. And obviously we know, like, as more time goes by, these are going to start catching up to us, which, we want to see, right? We want to see us get closer to these moving average, right? We don't want to get too extended. From Cardano's top, from our 20-week moving average, we were about 67% extended from our 20-week moving average, which is the highest we've been in this bull market so far. And usually when we get super extended, we do see pullbacks. Like right here, we were 55% extended, and we ended up seeing a pullback. So, and same thing down here, right? When we got approximately about 50 or about 48% extended, that's when we saw a pullback. So usually when we get that extended, we see a pretty prolonged pullback that lasts at least 4 or 5 weeks. This one has lasted really about, it's more so sideways than a correction at this point, but it's more so lasted 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks so total so far. So like I said, but this pullback back here and pullback in July to October, we saw it lasted multiple months. So maybe we're due for something like that, where we let the kind of indicators cool down. You can see our weekly RSI right here is still above the overbought mark at about a 78, right? So maybe we let that cool down, get back into our normal territory on the RSI, and then we continue up during price action, okay? So that's just a look at our support band, guys, and what we could be doing in the shorter term for Mr. Cardano, okay? Now, let's jump over to the Cardano Bitcoin chart, and this is extremely bullish chart, okay? And we can see all we did on this chart was we came back down, retested our previous resistance, our previous support, and now we have confirmed it as support again, and it looks like we're just going higher on the Cardano Bitcoin chart, which is extremely, extremely bullish. Now, where is our next top for our next move to the upside on Cardano Bitcoin? Well, if we can get up here and break our previous high, we really don't have resistance looking left until about the 3946 Satoshi mark from back here in March. About April of 2018. Okay, you guys can see we went straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down for the most part. So we really don't have any resistance on the weekly. If and only if we can get back above our local high that we just made earlier in February, right? About a month ago. So could be seeing huge stuff on the Cardano Bitcoin chart just based on this alone. And this looks extremely bullish. What you all guys probably want to hear is the Cardano Ethereum ratio. Okay, I've seen a bunch of comments in my comment section, a bunch of comments in the chat during my live streams. Is it a better idea to have your money in Cardano, or is it a better idea to have your money in Ethereum? Well, let's look at the chart and figure out what. It looks like short term, guys. I'm not going to say that, I am going to switch most of my portfolio to Ethereum, right? But I might start. I hate to do this, right? Because I do believe Ethereum is going to pump in the short term. Well, in the medium term. I'll say the medium term, right? Within the next 1 to 3 months. But I do think Cardano might be a better play in the next month or so, right? Just based on this chart, right? We can see Cardano. This is the Cardano Ethereum chart. This is Cardano versus Ethereum. All right, we have our previous resistance all throughout this area, okay, where we came up to it 3 times, couldn't break it. And then just recently, back in February, we did break that mark and we came back down and retested that as support. Now, what this chart is telling me is Cardano is most likely going to be coming up to here to retest its all-time high again. You can see our all-time high candle body close was back here. We just wicked up to it back here in February. So what it is telling me is we're going to go up and farther. All right. So I may personally start moving some of my portfolio. I'm not saying most of it, right? Some of it. I'm talking maybe 3-4% of my portfolio from Ethereum into Cardano, just based off this pair, right? This chart is telling me, right, that it's really Cardano is going to outpace Ethereum in the short term. And we all know the battle versus Ethereum versus Cardano. Ethereum is better. Cardano is better. What the chart is telling me, Cardano will be better in the short term. Now, once Cardano breaks this all-time high, which I do expect it will at some point in the next month or two, then we can start looking at it and say, Cardano's a little overbought, right? Maybe we should reallocate some of our money from Cardano back into Ethereum, right? We'll start looking at that when the time comes. But this is looking like Cardano is going to be outpacing Ethereum in the short term. And the Cardano Bitcoin chart also looks extremely good too. Looks like it's going to be outpacing Bitcoin in the short term as well. All right, just to give you guys a heads up. Now that we have that over with, let's look at the daily chart. Daily chart, I'm seeing some type of ascending triangle possibly forming. Now, this is going to typically hedge on if Bitcoin decides to take a dump. If Bitcoin decides to take a dump, we're probably going to see Ethereum roll over here and continue to the downside, where we probably retest our lower highs, on the daily, right? Maybe we come back down to about $1, right? That dollar mark is a level that we've thrown out before, and the reason why is because that's our previous support level, right? Not only is that our possible 10-week moving average, but it's also our previous support back here in this level, okay? So that would make a lot of sense if we did come back down to that $1 mark, and it's also our 50-day moving average. Not only is our 10-week, it's also our 50-day moving average as we stand right now. So it would make a lot of sense if we did come back down here and bounce off that 50-day moving average, also that previous support, and get a bounce back up to the upside as well. But right now, I am seeing some type of ascending triangle. If I get rid of this, you can see how we're literally just making higher lows here. Sorry, there we go. See, I'm making higher lows, 1, 2, 3, and we're getting rejected at the same point on the top. So this does look like a reaccumulation pattern to me, where we should move to the upside. Now, obviously, this depends on if Bitcoin moves to the upside. If it does, we'll see Cardano break up to the upside. We'll look at our upside targets if we see Bitcoin continue to bounce. But if Bitcoin dumps, look for downside price action here on Cardano. If we do break to the upside on this, I'll just give you guys a price target just so you guys have it. If we do eventually break to the upside, we're looking at a $2 and about 4-cent Cardano. Okay, now let's look at the 4-hour. 4-hour, we had this head and shoulders pattern that we looked at, right? We broke to the downside. We actually hit our measure move target perfectly out of this, and we got a bounce right here off of our previous local high. So overall, this looks pretty bullish. You now have engulfed your previous red candle right here with a green candle as we speak. Now, this could end up just being a wick, we got to wait and see. But on the 4 hour, this looks like a pretty good bounce at the moment. Let's see if you can continue that bounce to the upside and really continue in this ascending triangle as we stand for Cardano. Going over to coin market cap, Cardano still sitting at number 5, right below Tether, so hasn't really moved. We know Cardano got all the way up highest to the 3 spot, and it's still in reaching distance, right? I mean, Binance coin at $40 billion market cap, Cardano at $37 billion market cap. So if we see these ratios still play out, where Cardano Bitcoin gets up to almost a let's see here. So from where it is right now, if Cardano goes up another 87%, that's going to put its valuation, to where we think it's going to go next, right? It's going to put its valuation, probably, definitely back into the number 3 spot, but probably closer to a valuation of approximately about 70 billion, right? $70 billion market cap. It's going to put it firmly in that number 3 spot, still below Ethereum. But that would make a lot of sense on this, all right? So if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys press the subscribe button down below. If you guys are new, we come out with 2 videos every day, and we live stream every single day at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you did enjoy, make sure you can check out the live stream tonight. I'll be going live. Also, guys, go join the Patreon. We had 27 new Patreons add on yesterday. So link is in the description. You guys get 1 premium video every day. You get access to my portfolio. You guys can see the allocation where I have, basically what coins I own, what percentage of my portfolio it is. You also get access to the Discord where on stream, you guys get priority on, me answering your questions, right? You guys can send me funny memes and stuff like that on stream. So good time over there. Go check it out. You guys can check out all the options. The best value is probably the gold member value. That's $10 a month. So go check that out, fellas. And I'll see you guys in the live stream later today. For all your Patreons, I'll be uploading a Patreon video shortly. So look out for that. All right. See you guys soon. Peace out.